What's up, YouTube? This is Wesley with 541 Lip Rippers. We're out here on the river today. It's actually not raining for the first time today. What I'm doing today is I'm going to be showing you guys how to fish twitching jigs. I'm showing you what setup you're going to need and how to fish them, what types of water to fish them in, what weights, different ways to retrieve it, the speed you're retrieving it, and all that. So first we're going to start off. This is a 7'9" one-piece striker rod. This one's heavy fast. It's rated for 12 to 25 and a 1 to 4 ounce. I got it paired up with the Lew's custom inshore reel. It's got a 24-pound drag. I believe it's 7.5 to 1 retrieval ratio, and I got that spooled up with 30-pound Power Pro Super Slick, the V2. That's the setup that I use for it, that I think works best for me. The jig that I'm running today is a Aero Jig twitching jig. This one's a 1/2 ounce. So for different types of waters, like I don't have any 1 ounces today. I wish I did, because this hole is very deep. But if you're fishing deep waters, normally I like to throw a 1 ounce. They have 3/8, 1/2 ounce, 1 ounce. If you're fishing shallow, slow water, you can fish a 3/8 ounce. Medium, fast water, 1/2 ounce. Deep water, I like a 1 ounce. All depends on the water that you're running. The colors vary on the color of the water. So like, if I'm fishing clear water, I'm gonna throw a more natural color. If I'm fishing slightly dirty to dirty water, I'm gonna throw something a little more flashy at them. This water's kind of stained up, so I'm throwing some chartreuse at them. In a second, I'm gonna show you guys how to work this hole, how it is. I wanna pan out on the hole. This hole has a rock shelf that goes out about 15 feet in it, and then it drops off, and it's about 15 to 18 feet throughout the entire hole. It's a big old channel. So how I'm gonna work this hole is I'm gonna cast out, and I'm gonna let that drop. And it takes a second for it to drop, and you can feel it when it hits the bottom, and you wanna make sure you know you're on the bottom with it. Now I know I'm on the bottom. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just lightly twitch my rod. Nothing too aggressive, just retrieve and twitch it. And since this water's moving slower, I'm retrieving it slower. I'm nothing too fast. I'm trying to keep my contact down on the bottom. When you're twitching it, you should feel it come off the bottom every time. And as you're doing that, you do that and you work it all the way in until you're about into the bank. Bring it up, cast it back out. You want to make sure that point of contact stays down on the bottom and you're in the strike zone. And when I'm twitching it, you don't want to go anything above your head, because as I'm going right here when I'm working my rod, as long as I'm staying in here, when I set the hook, I got a good hook set. If you're twitching it like this and you get a bite right here, now you're back there and you miss the fish, or almost hit yourself with the lure like I just did. It's all about keeping that jig in the strike zone where the fish are. These fish, most of these fall fish, they're on the bottom. They're gonna be staying in the bottom. That's where they get most of the circulation from the water. You'll see some come up. Those fish really ain't biting. A jumping fish isn't necessarily a biting fish. Always just stay down low in the strike zone where the fish are, work that jig, and if they're not biting that jig, switch up the color. If they're not biting this green, then I might switch to a pink. If they're not biting pink, I might switch to black, purple, blue. There's 100 different colors for these jigs. And once you work one spot, you can work down. A jig is a good way to cover a lot of water and fish an entire hole. Like I can start up there and I can work all the way down there if I want to and feel that I effectively covered that hole. If I don't get a fish in that hole, then either they don't want twitching jigs or switch the color or move to where the fish are. But like I said, just working that rod like this, just light twitches. Keep your speed accordingly to the type of water that you are fishing. If you follow all of that, that should get you guys on fish. I hope this helped you guys, and maybe I'll see you guys out on the water.